So everybody, I wanted to give you an update on what's happening here. Now, in my previous video, I said there's been a big exodus of people coming from the east to the west of the country. And in my previous videos, that was just starting. And now you have a lot of foreigners, expats from Kiev and other parts of the country, as well as Ukrainians moving to Lviv. So that's created a housing shortage here. And if you look at the prices on Airbnb, the prices are going to the moon. So yeah, maybe an apartment that was renting for $600–700 2 weeks ago has gone up to $2,000. Yeah, so a lot of local landlords have sensed an opportunity and jacked up the prices, and you can't blame them really, because many of them have lost out due to the COVID crisis of the last couple of years. So these two dates that were predicted for an invasion date have both passed by without anything happening whatsoever. Yeah, to be honest, the news headlines are getting more and more ridiculous. So the more time goes by and the more ridiculous the news headlines get, the less likely I think it is that Russia will invade. Some other crazy stories I've been reading in the news today. Sky News, a letter to the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights warns Russian dissidents in exile would be vulnerable here, along with journalists, anti-corruption activists, religious and ethnic minorities, and the LGBT community. So, Ambassador Bathsheba Nell Crocker wrote that targets may also be sent to camps following a military occupation. So yeah, if Russia did invade, I really don't see them coming to Ukraine and grabbing all the LGBT people and dragging them off to the gulag. So guys, the fear-mongering in the Western media has reached new heights. Initially they said that a Russian invasion was likely and imminent, and then it went up a notch to very likely and very imminent, and now it's at the highest level of fear-mongering, which is very, very likely and very, very imminent. Now guys, if there is any problems in Lviv, these suits of armour are going to go back into usage. In the last couple of days we've had a few news crews visiting the city. To give their slant on what's happening in the country. And I spoke to one lady from NBC, I think it was, and she was basically saying that, yeah, they came into Lviv to do some filming, but they're a bit too scared about the situation, so they're planning to leave right after. Okay, everybody, so I'm now outside the 5-star Leopolis Hotel. Now, this is a luxury hotel, the gourmet restaurant, spa, and this is a new home to the American Embassy, so it's relocated from Kiev to here. So it's also the home to America's CIA officers, and you can see all the windows with plastic on them, and that's not to do with renovation. And round the corner there's a police car, so this place is under 24-hour police guard at the moment. There used to be a riot van right over there a couple of days ago with more police in it, but now it's dwindled down. So guys, the American Embassy staff originally wanted to stay in the Happy Hostel down the street, but unfortunately they're all booked up. The British Embassy has also moved from Kiev to Lviv, but they've got far less salubrious lodgings here in Lviv, so they've moved into the 2-star Soviet hotel behind me called Hotel Lviv. So I think this kind of represents the UK standing on the world stage these days. I stayed in this hotel before. It's so-so, but they do have their own on-site soup kitchen. Hey guys, can I ask you a question? I was just interviewing people on the street, asking what they think about this potential war with Russia and Ukraine. Do you feel safe, or do you feel something might happen? Huh?
Not at all.
You don't feel safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think something could happen one day?
Of course.
Are you the same? Don't speak English. Does your friend agree with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know of many people like leaving Ukraine to like escape this situation? Yeah, well, because I noticed there's a lot of people from the rest of the country, like Kiev and other cities, are coming to Lviv now because they see it as safer here.
Yeah.
Not 100% safe, but safer.
Yeah, because we are closer to Europe.
Yeah. And maybe if something happens with Russia, they might not be interested in this part of the country.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for your opinion.
Same to you.
Take care.
Have a nice day.
You too. Well, check it out, everybody. The electromobile car. Woohoo! Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? Do you speak English? Good. A little bit, I understand. Okay, I'm just asking people what they think of this situation with Russia and Ukraine. I mean, do you feel that something will happen, or do you think it's exaggerated, perhaps? Do you think Russia will invade Ukraine or not? Not. Okay, thank you very much. Hello, excuse me. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking people what they think of this Ukraine-Russia situation. I mean, do you think Russia are going to invade or not?
I speak English very bad.
Very bad. What about you two? Do you speak some English? No. Russia, Ukraine. Do you think Russia will come to Lviv, invade? No. What about you? You think no? No? Thank you very much. Hey.
I've left you go to copy first. They're just trying to
Yeah, can I ask you what you think of the Ukraine-Russia situation? Do you think Russia will invade Ukraine?
A full-scale invasion, I don't really think so.
Don't think so.
Or maybe something could happen, but probably not.
Maybe some part of Ukraine, but not all of Ukraine, or
Yeah, that's what I think.
something like that. Yeah. Okay. And have you any plans? What you'll do if something happens?
Not really. If something should happen and it's maybe full-scale, I'll just move out.
Just move out. Yeah. So I think you'll react when something happens.
Yeah, basically.
I think a lot of Ukrainians are like that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much. Okay, boys and girls, so that's just about it from me. Just wanted to let you know about my travel plans. In my last video I told you that I'm planning to go to India soon. So I am planning to go to India, but in the next couple of days I'm going back to London first. So I'm going to check in there and then jet off to India afterwards. So I hope you'll join me for the journey. And until then, take care of yourselves and be good to one another. And see you soon. All right, bye.